What's Gooch, everybody, and welcome again. My name is AJ, and today I want to teach you guys how to download a C++ compiler and IDE on your computer. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover how to do it for Windows users. Obviously I don't have a Mac, but I will describe in the description and in voice how to do that. So right now the first thing you want to do to have a C++ compiler on your computer is you want to go to cygwin.com, and then you want to click install Cygwin up in the top left right here. And then you want to go and then you want to see, do you have a 32-bit version for Windows or do you have a 64-bit version for Windows? Hey, AJ, I don't know what version my computer is. Well, I know how to answer that question quickly. If you go into it's either, I'm in Windows 8 so I don't have a startup menu, but if you go into either your your search bar and type in computer, you want to find the computer app, which will pop up something like this, which will describe your drives and such. All you want to do is you want to right click computer, and you want to right click properties, and then right there it should say system type, and I have a 64-bit operating system. So that's how you figure out which version you have. So then you can either run that setup or this setup. Now once you've installed Cygwin, like I have here, I'm going to run it. It may ask you for some permissions, blah blah blah. You can install from the internet, you can keep on going, you can choose downloads. You can keep on basically pressing next. There's nothing to worry about. Then you have to choose a site to download it from. It really doesn't matter. They all should be fast. I chose mirror.cs.vt.edu because, well, first of all, I go to VT, so that's where I decided to go. And then we get here, and this is the most important part. So now we have to install the packages we want to enable a compiler. And so we need to install 7 packages, sorry. And what we want to do is we want to install GCC, GCC Core, GCC G++, GDB, and Make. And all these are going to be on the Devil level. So what you can do is you can search for these, and as you can see, I have the Devil level. And if you can see right here, I have GCC right here, GCC Core, GCC G++. See, they're not two things, they're one thing. It's just hard to say. G++, and that is, that's the first 3 I was talking about. Now I'm going to search GDB. Again, it's going to be in Devil. So let's see if we can find GDB, and it's right there. See, I've already downloaded these things, as you can tell. And you have to click these to say, and it should say a version number. And obviously, if I click it again, it's uninstall. And then, let's see, I had GDB. Oh, there's only 6, sorry. And then there's Make. Oh, there's only 5. I'm just getting confused with what I'm reading here, guys. And then I'm going to search for Make. And as you can see, Make is right here, and I've already installed it. Remember, they all should be under the category Devel when you search, like almost Devil, but Devel. And so then you can go to Next, and then you can finish the installation. And I'm going to cancel out of that. Obviously, you would hit finish if you had not downloaded it already, and it should take actually quite a decent amount of time to install those things. GCC is a pretty big program, and GDB is a pretty big program. Okay, now then the next thing you want to do is you want to install a runtime environment. You want to and for this tutorial we are going to use NetBeans, and what we're going to do here is you're going to go to netbeans.org/download/index.html, and what you're going to do is you are going to the button under the C and C++, you can click download. You can click this download to download all of them if you see yourself working with more of these languages, or just want to see yourself, because it will open up the possibility for more languages later, which will be pretty nice. So I actually did download all of them, but you can just download the C/C++ one if you write, and that's about it. But on a quick note, you may have a problem where you do not have Java, because you do need Java to run this. And basically what you want to do here is go to Java SE downloads, and by doing that you just can agreed to install, and install the right version for your computer, and that will get Java up and running on your computer. I also want to note you want to do this before you try to install NetBeans, because you need this to continue with installing the NetBeans runtime environment, or the Java runtime environment, known as the JRE. If you are on a Mac, you want to go into the App Store and you want to open Xcode in the App Store, and then you want to click the free button and click it again, and it changes to install app. Enter the Apple log and credentials, and if asked, and then you got to download it. It's a large download, 1.7 gigabytes. So if your internet connection is faulty, try to find a better one. It may take a little while. And once it's complete, there will be something called install Xcode. Run that application and follow the given instructions. It should be straightforward, just a lot of nexts. Now you need to install command line tools once you have it installed. And what you want to do is you want to open Xcode, then open the Xcode menu, go from the Xcode menu to Preferences to Downloads. And then on the Downloads tab, you should see an option to install the command line tools. Click Install. And then once the installer is completed, you will have a C++ compiler on the system, and then you can install NetBeans like I just showed you. Just go to the site and it will all be good. And you can install NetBeans on a Mac the same way I just showed you here, just from the website. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any other questions, please let me know.